Well, she was just diagnosed with autism 2 weeks ago. But before she was diagnosed, she has Malaysia. Basically, she chokes. She's a choking. She has to use a thickener to drink her juices. It's like a breathing issue as well. That can cause her to sound like she has asthma, but it doesn't. It's like extra skin in her throat that makes the noise and everything.
Hi, everybody. This is Chriselle from Hogan Smith Law with yet another story for the champions. Today's story involves a strong single mother with the weight of the world on her shoulders. Come with us today as we find out how she triumphs in the end.
Hello.
Hi, Sharita.
Hello, my name is Sharita Mincy. I'm the mother of our dear Mincy. My daughter, she loves to run. She loves to run. She loves to run. So she doesn't really have anything specific that she likes because she is too. So, but I know that she loves to run and she does like to go on walks in the neighborhood with me. I just play with her to get her to laughing because she's, for the most part, she is a happy baby. And that's what I love to see, that she is a happy baby. But before I stopped working, I used to be a home health aide for my own autistic nephew. Knowing that my daughter has been ill and, special needs, I couldn't do it anymore. I had to focus on my daughter. Well, she was just diagnosed with autism 2 weeks ago. But before she was diagnosed, she has Malaysia. Basically, she chokes. She's a choking. She has to use a thickener to drink her juices. It's like a breathing issue as well. That can cause her to sound like she has asthma, but it doesn't. It's like extra skin in her throat that makes the noise and everything.
How did you find out about the second condition?
I found out she actually had it since she was like 3 to 6 months because she always choked when she was a baby. And I had to figure out why she's choking off of milk. It's not like she's eating anything. She's just drinking breast milk. And she would choke. And I said, why is she breathing like that? I've had concerns. My family had concerns. Why is she breathing like that? Why is she sounding like that? It brought so much concern that she got diagnosed with laryngeal Malaysia. It was either she was 3 months or she was 6 months. That's why I say 3 to 6 months. But other than that, that's how I found out. They said she was supposed to just have it to 18 months, but she's past 18 months and she still has it. Yes.
I mean, the beautiful is the fact that
Yes.
she's still with us despite
Yes.
what the doctors say. Not the sickness, I'm so sorry. But yes.
And she can aspirate at any time. She has dysphagia and everything. And it's been a long journey with her. And now finding out that she is autistic is very major
A
on
lot.
top of that. So
Must be a lot for you.
it is.
Yes.
She's a happy baby for the most part. And she's very
That's
demanding.
at least something we can
She's
look forward
very
to.
demanding. Very demanding. If you don't play with her, she's gonna make you play. She's gonna make you get up. It don't matter how you feel. I want to play. That's what she want to do.
Well, even her lungs can't keep her down.
No.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign,
Yes.
So, before you came to us, what was the hardest part of dealing with your disability claim?
Oh yes, I was still working at the time. I was, like I said, she could come to work with me because, like I said, I was my nephew's home health aide, independent provider. So my sister, I would go to her house and take care of him and do the things that I need for him and everything. And I was doing it on my own. I didn't let anybody know. So after they denied her the first time, and I was like, she has a disability. And so when they denied her the second time, I said, okay. I was Googling things. Nobody told me about Hogan Smith Law. And so they said, you should look for a child's lawyer, like that specialize in SSI or SSA for children. And so I did my Google search and I found you all.
What made you pick up your phone and call Hogan Smith Law?
Because I had that second denial and I said, I don't know what else to do. I said, I'm going to get a lawyer. And so I did my research and everything. I said, what should I do? How can I get a lawyer for my child to get SSI? And they said you will need to get a lawyer that specializes in Social Security for children. And so that's what I did. So I looked it up in the Cleveland, Ohio area. And that's what I did. And that's how I found you all.
How did the team guide you throughout the process of
They guided me
Ardina's?
pretty well. They guided me pretty well, and I appreciate them. Every little thing that I needed questions and answers for, they were there. And even if they weren't there right then, they still followed up with me, and I appreciate that very, very much.
And what was the result of your case on camera?
It was an approval, and I will say his name, Rick. Well, Cody Rick was my lawyer for the appeal. And he won the case for me because he had all the information, all the data, everything, and he was the one who did everything. And Rick, gosh, as well. All of them, they prepared everything for Cody Rick to be able to do the appeal for us and get everything in order. And I appreciate everything. And the judge saw that she was disabled, which I knew she was, and she was in pureed foods, and she goes to speech therapy, occupational therapy, and the doctors put in notes even in the beginning before I even decided to get a lawyer. I had everything. I had all the notes. I had everything stating she has a disability. And they still denied you. And I said, and it wasn't once, it was twice. And that's how we came to do the appeal. And so I said, okay, I'm not going to let them do that a third time. I'm going to get a lawyer because I don't know what they're going to do after this. So they might know.
How has the win helped you? Is there a difference from your day-to-day life now from winning your case?
Yes, it's going to be a difference because now I'm going to be able to get something to help her with her needs, with with the household needs, with the things that she needs, and being able to keep a stable home for her. And I'm excited, and before being off of work for almost 2 years, trying to get this done for her, knowing that I know my child is disabled. After my mom had her vasectomy, she was diagnosed with cancer. And then months later, my daughter had to have surgery on her throat and everything. So it's been a lot. I barely have time to do anything for myself. Can't go out. I don't have a dating life or anything.
And do you
like
take
that.
care of your mom too? Do you take care of your mom too?
I have to take her to her appointments, get her the medication that she needs, and her doctor's appointments. And I'm using Hogan Smith Law as well for myself because I have osteoarthritis in both feet. I can only stand up a certain amount of time. So Hogan Smith Law is representing me as well. This, yes, it's a lot.
What would you like to say to tell someone like a single mom such as yourself? What would you tell them struggling out there with a denied claim and thinking about giving up?
I'm a spiritual woman and I go to church and I do believe in God. I always say you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. And I will also say you don't have to do this on your own. Like I started in the beginning doing it on my own. And I said, no, you can get the help because there's people that can help you. And that's what I did.
This is beautiful.
Yes.
I can hear Ardina playing up a storm in the background.
Yes, she is. She wants to be on me. She's so clingy. She's so clingy.
I hope you get through your own case as well. Of course, with Hogan Smith Law, we'll fight for you always. Yes. So that's something you can always count on.
I sure will. I know. I know.